Hello, everybody. Oh. Ouch. Okay. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so let's create a currency. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this gem here. Let's actually rename this to heart. Or health. I think heart is fine. The prefab file name must match the prefab root game object. Yes. Alright, so it's called heart. Well, Cracker Jacks. Let's see here. Let's call it health orb. It's not really a heart, is it? Hey, honey. Hey, Diogo. How are you guys today? I'm doing well. Thanks for joining me today. All right, so we can place some health orbs around the scene just because we want to be able to remember that we created these. So I think we can just put them right here. And now we're going to create some currency as well. So there's our health. Let's go into Blender and just create a coin really quick. You know, we don't want to be too specific here. Nothing crazy. Just create a coin. Okay. So we're going to create a cylinder. Let's see, 15. Yeah. A little bit more. How about 20? Shade smooth. Scale. 90 degrees. Bring it up here. There we go. Let's go to edit mode. We're going to make both of these mark sharp. Sharp. Inset. So we'll inset both sides here. Like that. And then we'll inset one more time. About like that. Yep. And then scale along the y-axis. And now we have ourselves a little coin. Alright, nothing crazy here. I need to mark, let's see here. Scale it down. Yep. Just like that. And then we can probably make it zeroed out actually. So about right there. There we go. And we can set the origin to the 3D cursor. Good. Alright, that's about all I want to do with the coin. Let's create a new folder called coin. And we're going to call this coin.blend. Hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone's relaxing, trying to take it easy during this weird quarantine time. All right. All right, we got ourselves a coin. So we have these health orbs, and we can also basically duplicate. Let's take this health orb. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I'm currently waking up. So it takes me a while to wake up, but I figured I'd live stream. It would help me focus if I actually live stream. Weirdly enough, if I live stream, I actually am able to focus more. All right, so we have our graphic here. So what we could do is we could actually drag in the coin into as a child of this right here. And let's actually unpack this prefab completely. Or, I'm fine with that, yeah. We'll unpack, no. Let's unpack it just a little bit. Just unpack, there we go. All right, let's go to our models folder. Where is my models? Oh, it's in art. There we go. Yes, an audience does force me to put a face on. That's true. It forces me to try because I don't want to, embarrass myself. So I actually am able to focus a lot better when people are watching me. So I kind of force myself to do it when I'm making a new game. Where's my models, babe? Hold on. Sorry, I'm waking up, guys. All right, we're gonna put this coin zeroed out. Okay, good. And I want it to be 1. Wait, no. This is what we do. We need to go to Unity or Blender. And by the way, it's a little thin, isn't it? So let's scale its Y. There we go. Nice chunky coin. Object transform or object apply all transforms. There we go. And you know what? Am I correct in assuming these need to be shade flat? Yes, I was. All right. And then the inside of it as well. Yep, shade flat. And good. Coin looks a lot better now. All right, let's save that. Jump back into Unity here. There we go. And we'll delete this coin. We'll drag it in again so that its rotation is appropriate. There we go. And remember, we want our coins and our gems. Hold on. There we go. We want our coins and our gems to be about the same size. So let's see here. Scale it down just a bit here. Thanks for subscribing. And let's apply the transform. Save it. Jump back into Blender or Unity. Told you, I'm still waking up here. One more time. Object, apply, all transforms. And a lot of you might be asking me, Thomas, why don't you memorize the hotkeys for Blender? And the reason why is because I can't. I am very bad with memorizing things, so that's why. Okay, well, we can add the sphere collider here. So let's copy our sphere collider and add it to the coin. The reason why we're not using a mesh collider is because a sphere collider, we can control how wide the radius is so that the player doesn't have to touch the exact location of the mesh collider. Okay. So our coin looks good. Gem looks good. So this can be... I don't really think it needs a halo effect right now. And then we'll do rotate game object as well. Paste that. And then we're also going to take this collectible script. I'm going to paste that as well. So these are scripts we wrote yesterday. The collectible script and the rotate game objects. Well, I didn't write them yesterday, but we did tweak them so that they worked for collectible items. Okay, and then finally we can just drag these into the coin. So the flare, the gem particles, which we could call these coin particles, and then coin collection particles. So we can delete the gem. There we go. So now we have this coin here. Okay, looks good. Let's save this prefab. Now remember, guys, when I'm using something like a 3D file, like a blend file or an FBX file, when you drag your prefab into your prefab folder, you really want it to be a prefab variant. So that, and you can see right here, this icon, it means that it's a prefab variant, and if I adjust anything with the Blender file, it'll automatically update this prefab. All right, let's just see if this works. So let's go to, and by the way, the coin, let's change the material of this coin to be orange. All right, so let's create a new material. Man, the older I get, the more I want to make my games like classic Nintendo games. I'm not really in the mood anymore, at least for this next game, to do something really dark. I think I might start with a very happy game, almost creepily happy, kind of like a David Lynch feeling. Super sunny, just a little bit off. So that's kind of how I'm gonna blend happy with Thomas Brush style. So we'll see. Okay, that's gonna be coin material. Yep, just like that. And I want it to be a toon shader. So we're gonna use Toony Colors Pro. And I'm fine with using desktop for now. Let's drag that into our coin here. There we go. So you can see it looks a little bit more flat now. And I spilled coffee everywhere. All right, let's do, let's try and match the sand here. There we go. So pretty vibrant here, good. Pretty heavy specular. There we go. Pretty shiny. Good. All right. Can we do a reflection? Oh, I wonder if we could. Yeah. Cool. We can just pick any of these, really. I wonder why that's that way. Let's turn off reflection. Okay. There we go. So now we have this super shiny coin that I just want to grab. Collectibles need to just... they need to beg to be touched. I know that sounds weird, but I always think of it that way. I want the player to lust after the collectible item. So we want it to be really shiny. We can also give it an outline. Let's see here, pretty shiny outline here. There we go. Okay. Nice shiny coin here. Let's hit play. Let's save it out. And actually the flare, I kind of think the flare should not be an unlit transparent. I think what it should be is a particle. So we're going to choose particles, priority additive. There we go. And there's also a soft particle factor that we can put on. Yeah, there we go. So now you can't see it coming directly out of the edge of the coin, which is exactly what we want. Let's save this and take a look. All right, so we've got those gems, our little collectible hearts, health, and then here's our coin. Pretty good looking coin. The smoke is weird, and we can collect it. That's good. Let's change this smoke to be the pixel. So I believe we have, let's see here, particles, materials. I think spark? Yeah. All right, let's do a sphere. It's already a sphere. Okay, so we're just gonna increase the size of that sphere. There's not gonna be a speed, 0 speed. And the size is gonna be 0.1 and 0.2. There we go. Single rotation. We could probably do 0.05 and then 0.1. And then do a white. There we go. See that, guys? And then we're going to decrease the size of the sphere. I didn't say this game was open world. Maybe I did. I don't know what this game is. I'm just creating the system. All right, there we go. And then coin collection particles. Turn that on really quick and hit play and see how it looks. Good for me. All right. So let's see here. All right, let's save it out and take a look. I feel like the coin is, the reflection doesn't look very good. So let's go back to its shader. Okay, there we go. Pretty bright looking coin. Huh. Let's just turn off the reflection. I don't care. All right, let's save it out and take a look at our coin. All right. We don't want to worry too much about how it looks, but oh, that's a really beautiful looking coin. Love it. And we can collect it. There we go. It's a little bit too high, right? So we can do this. Just drop it down. There we go. Okay, there's our coin. Now let's just get a really quick coin sound. Freesound.org. Coin. There we go. Got ourselves a coin sound from freesound.org. Nothing crazy here. Let's get a bell sound as well. Okay, well, that's fine right there. So 2 bell sounds, or 1 bell sound and then a coin, sort of a bunch of coins in the hand. We're gonna combine both these sounds in Audacity really quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I just want to make sure it feels good. Because I know I'm going to change it in the future. Okay. This one's probably the best one. Yeah, there we go. So that's the best sound right there. Okay. Merge all those together. And you want your audio to be around -12 to -6 decibels. So it's about where I need it to be. So I'm going to export that as a wave. The reason I do a wave is because and it depends on, maybe I'm wrong here, but a wave you can do a much higher compression level or whatever, or less compression, so you can make it really high quality. So we can compress it later in Unity. So we got to start with a high uncompressed, unaltered. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, it's we're saving this sound really quick. So it's going to be called coin collect 2. Because I already have a file called coin collect. I need to rename that really quick. Let's open up Unity and go to our coin collect sound. There we go. So this is actually going to be called heart collect. And then this one's called coin collect, right? Okay. So go to our coin here, and here we go. We have a collectible, and we can just replace that audio with coin collect. There we go. Drag that in there. And the collectible type is going to be coin. And if we open up and it's going to be 1. If we open up our collectible script, we have our collectible type here. And here is where it's sort of defined, or at least when you collect, here the various if statements that tell us what to do based on its type. So collectible type is, if it's coin, we're going to do update, not health, but update coins based on the amount, right? Now we got to actually go to, let's see here. And this is just going to be the effect, and it's, let's do a comment. Global effect for all collectibles, which is a particle that gets set active, and then also it destroys the particles eventually. The sound is being played somewhere. Where's that? Oh, it's right here. Got it. Yep, so it plays the sound, does the particles. And there's an update health class or function inside of player. So we can also create one called update coins. So same sort of thing here. Update coins. So let's see here. I'm trying to think if I want to simplify this at all. We did this with health yesterday. So it should be basically the same exact thing, but for the coins variable. So, it's kind of redundant, isn't it? Huh. It's a bit redundant. It is redundant, but I don't really care right now because I know for a fact they're going to get really specific as we go on in the game. So we're going to keep them separate, okay? The redundancy though is, let me show you what is redundant, and that is this. That is redundant because we can actually just pass through the collect sound. Yeah. There we go. So we can pass that through to the player, which, as you can see, it's now going to play. But I also think it should just be audio source. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So that's good. I'm still going back to, is this, how unnecessary are two of these? Why can't we just consolidate it into one? So let's just try it with two, and then if we feel like we need to consolidate it into one function, we can do that. Okay. So this is going to be coins UI dot update number. I'm going to cancel that, or at least void or comment that out currently. I know I'll need that, but I don't need it just yet. Okay, that looks good. All that looks good. This is going to be coins equals clamp coins plus amount, and then max coins. You know, let's go up to our health really quick. Here we go. And just copy both of these, and this is going to be called coins. It's currently set to 0. Max coins is going to be like 1 million. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that a million? I got to put commas in. Is that a million? No, that's a million right here. No, that's, what is that? Thomas, I don't even know what a million is. Who cares? A really big number. That's the max coins. Thank you for your support, Christian DeJager. As usual, I'm doing well. And thank you for the little bow sticker. That's awesome. Come on, why can't I write 1 million? Am I that's a million, right? That's a million. I was wondering, what in the world? How did I forget how to write a million? Alright. Max coins is 1 million. So now we need to create a coins UI. So let's go to our Unity here. All right, guys. So we have this coin here. Let's go to our UI, which is way up here, and rotate around. There we go. So there's our UI, and what we can do is we can actually just below that, or maybe to the right over here, we can have a little coin icon and then some text. So the first thing is we're going to go to our actual UI, which is UI R3, which means UI revision 3. And this is just going to be all of our UI elements in a 3840 by 2160 document. So there's our coin, right? Really basic. Excuse me, guys, sorry. This is going to be coin. And this is health bar. All right. Sorry, my allergies are getting to me. Bless me. Coin. UIR3. Coin. And then what is this called again right here? UI health bar, and this is UI. Let's just call it UI coin, not UIR3. There we go. All right, we can zoom in. I don't think you guys can see this right now, but I'm just cutting up the various sprite images for the UI. So this is 100 by 100 pixels. It's nothing spectacular right now. And what we can do is just go ahead and create a new UI element. It's going to be an image. we're going to add in the coin. And then we're going to set it to its native size. And we're going to drag it on over. And you know, with every game, guys, you want to make sure it's nice and lined up with all the other elements, with the equal margins on both sides, just like that. Good job. And then upper right hand corner is where our coins are going to be. And I could tell you right off the bat, we're going to need a little bit of room here. So drop it down a little bit, because most platforms, they like to have plenty of breathing room on the right and left sides of your UI. So there's our coin. And we're going to create a UI text field. Let's just do standard text. I'm not going to get too complicated here. I was thinking, do I want to use Text Mesh Pro? Not really. And we're going to do overflow. Overflow. There it is. And let's just scale it up. And it's going to be justified on the right side. And let's scale. I like it to be really clean. There we go. And we're going to do centered vertically. And remember, it can go to 1,000,000, so let's have it go about to here. Or not 1,000,000, it can go to like 1,000,000,000,000. And I definitely don't know how to write 1,000,000,000,000, let alone 1,000,000, apparently. So there's our text field, and I really like a certain font. I can't remember what it was called. It's called, let's see here. I'm opening it up. Montserrat. No, Arvo. I really like the font Arvo. Yeah. 35. Bold. Yeah. Pretty playful looking. So we're gonna write here just 65. So there is our coins data. It's going to be called coins. Man, I love listening to this soundtrack. It's so pretty. Counting with Thomas, that's right. Knox, we're actually, my producer and I are actually working on getting the podcast back. So I'm excited. We're trying to look for interviews with various creators. So I'm going to be doing that as well. Okay. All right. So let's drag in Arvo. Let's see here. Where is Arvo? Is it called Arvo? Is that what it was called? Yeah, it's Arvo. Man, where are my fonts? Arvo. Where are fonts stored on Windows? Users. I don't know where they are. I gotta type in fonts. Font settings. And then I can type in Arvo. Maybe it'll tell me where it is. Okay, it's in app data, which is in your users. Okay. This is so much easier on Mac. Ugh. I'm gonna just have to download it because I don't even know where it is. Come on, it's not even showing up. All right. We're just gonna download it on Font Squirrel. There it is. Okay, I got it. It was a lot easier to just download it as opposed to looking for where it was installed. Okay, so let's go to our assets, and we have an other folder. It's got our fonts in it. There we go. We're gonna call this a new folder, Arvo, and we're gonna paste Arvo in. Okay. Now Arvo will show up, and it should be available now. There it is. Cool. So we have our coins, or in Animal Crossing, your bells, right? Me and my wife have been playing that during our quarantine. We're having a really good time. All right, so we can just, now we need to do a little special thing here. What I want to do is make this a UI element. Yep. And let's see here. There's a variable called update size, and we're gonna, what am I saying? A function called update size in UI element. Let's see here. Is this rect transform? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to make this one script which currently handles the bar, the health bar, and it shrinks the health bar. I'm trying to make that also be useful for and reusable for our coins. So we have update size, and then we're also going to have let me think here. It's gonna have two types, okay? So let me show you. We can create a type using an enum, okay? So it's right here. So we're gonna have two types. Indicator bar or number, okay? Two types. And then we just do an if statement here. If, else if, we could obviously do a switch case, but this is fine for now. If collectible type equals collectible type dot indicator bar, do this. Else if, there you go. Else if collectible type equals number. Then what you want to do is update number. And it's going to be this right here. And this right here, same thing. Okay. All right. So there's going to be two types of UI elements we can create. Indicator bars and indicator numbers. Public, there we go, void update number. And obviously you could do both if you wanted to. Value, let's see here. In this case, it's based on the player's health. It's not fully built yet to be completely reusable, because this one is based on the health, and then this one's going to be player instance.coin coins. So, one sec, guys. Let me think here. There we go. All right. So its value is going to be based on, okay, player instance.coins. Then what we need to do is we need to create a text UI field. So in this case, it's going to be serialized, private, text. Is it called text? Let's see here. UI text Unity. Let's see what the class is called. UI text. Okay, cool. So you got to be, yeah. So it's going to be called text. And that is just a component. So we're going to reference the text component. To fix this issue that we have currently, what you do is you just put your mouse over it, click Show Potential Fixes, and then we need to be using unityengine.ui. There we go. So now we can reference the text, and we can say text.text equals, whoa, what happened? Text.text equals value. Okay? And I'll show you why we're using value in just a second. We need to convert that to a string. I think that's how you use toString. Yeah. So that should do it. Okay, cool. Give me just a sec here. Let's go to player. And then we're going to go to coinsUI.updateNumber. Very good. So remember, coinsUI in the player script is not actually referenced currently. So we need to create that. And I also want health bar to be called health bar UI. I like things to have similar naming conventions. So we need to just make sure we update that down here, right there. There we go. Save it out. And then go back into Unity, and we need to actually drag the references. So let's go to player. Health bar UI is right here. And then coins UI is right here. Because remember, coins UI has its own UI element script attached to it. And now we can drop down and go, this is a number, and the health bar is a indicator bar. Very good. It's gonna have an easing value as well, the number, so that it ticks upward, right? But currently that's not set up, but let's just double check and make sure. Let's go to our coin down here and make sure. Okay, it has a value of 1. So really quickly, guys, this UI element here, it should update the number based on whatever the coin's value is. Okay, cool. So if we hit play, our coins should set to 0. When we collect a coin, it should go to 1. So already we have an issue. What is this? Object reference not set to an instance. I see, that's why. Let's just do it this way. Let's go, let's just drag it. So we'll do this. We need to go to text and drag it to our text field here. There we go. That was all the issue was. Let's hit play again, and it should be now set to 0. There it is, good. So we have 0 coins. Health is working just fine. So once we collect this, it should set to 1. There it goes. Awesome. So we can now collect coins, my friends. Let's do this. Let's create, 5 different coins. So let's make sure we apply all. Wait, let's select to make sure it's okay. Cool. So apply all of those coins. So select. And let's use Prefab Painter to paint these coins all over the place. All right. So coins, 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 coins. And we'll be able to blast these out of crates and stuff once we program some kind of way to break things. So here's our coins. So we should make the them not so high and also much wider, the hit area. So far it looks pretty good though. So remember, because they're all prefabs, we can just go into the prefab itself and go to the actual inspector here. Go to coin, go to our sphere collider, and we could make this 1.5. Pretty big here. and not so high. So let's do 0.4. There we go. Hit save. And hopefully everything updated properly. So let's hit play and take a look how everything feels. Cool. So the flashing is not working properly, so we need to fix that really quick. First flash that's not working is the flash of the screen. So if I collect 3 at a time, the screen sometimes flashes late. So we need to have an interruption source there. So let's go to our white flash and then jump to Animator here. So let's pull out our little Animator window. So there we go. Okay. So I believe what we need to do is go to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Interruption source, next state, I believe. I think that's how you do it. I think the same is true with the player as well. Let's just make sure that the screen works first. All right, let's select white flash so we can see what's happening to the screen. Okay, good. So let's collect multiples and make sure it works. Yay. Okay, I think it worked okay. I don't think it was perfect, but I think it worked okay. All right, now let's go to the player and do the same thing. All right, so let's go to our color layer here and just do the same thing. Add an interruption source, next state, and I think that's pretty much all we need to do here. Let's hit play. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create like mega gem types so that you can collect 10 at a time, and that's where we can get it to create. That's where we can create a ticker. I don't really want to do it, but I don't want to program that. I think I already have a script from when I made a game for PewDiePie that we can use for the ticker. Okay, that's still not working. Why is that? It's not working. Yeah, as you can see, if you collect multiple things at a time, the flash takes a while to actually... Why is that? Let's go to the player here, and we need to... Let's see if we can reset the trigger. Reset trigger. Let's try that, and then do it over here as well and see what happens. See that, guys? Reset trigger. We're gonna reset trigger for both flash animations. Hopefully that'll fix it. Oh, it's such a beautiful day out. My goodness. All right, let's hit play again. It's not working. Anybody know why? Watch the flash of the player. If I collect 3 coins, it's got a delay to it. Why is that? What's going on here? I feel like it should be interrupted. We set it to current state. What happens? Yeah. He should flash every single time. Man, that sucks. Anyone know why that's happening? Anyone? Anyone know why that's happening? I want it to flash immediately. Let's see here. No, let's see here. Fixed duration maybe? Let's try that. Let's hit play again. Do you guys know what I'm asking? Does anyone have a solution here? Yeah. Huh. That sucks. No, I don't want to do. I don't want to do it in a script. I like to use the animator. Why is that? Reset trigger for. Why is this happening, my friends? That doesn't fix it. Does anyone know why it's taking a while? Sorry, that's a big crotch shot. Let me. That was beautiful, isn't it? It does kind of have something to do with exit time. You're right. I just can't figure it out. Let's see here. Let's try this really quick. What if we just turned off exit time? You can just sort of mess with it here. That's crazy. I should be able to press it and it should happen all the time. What if I do it to the white flash here? I want to be able to click it often. Okay, it works for that. Why the F does it work for that, but it doesn't work for the player? Let's take a look at the player. Let's see here. Transition duration. What if we made it 0? Okay, let's try that. It's not working. Anyone know? Yeah, the animations are getting queued. I don't want that. That's a good word. The animations are queued. Trigger animations are queued. Unity. Okay. Let's take a look. The problem is that when you trigger an animation that is currently being played, it does not occur when you trigger an animation while the transition is still running. So they're getting queued. So if for some reason you need to trigger TB, or if you need to trigger an animation and you're not sure that it's actually finished, you should reset the trigger. Okay, so we're going to try and reset the trigger one more time. We're going to do animator.resetTrigger for Flash. I mean, let's just do it here, just to be safe. Okay. And then we're going to go back into our play mode here. I don't think this is going to work, but let's just give it a shot. See what happens. I never fully understood interruption source. I never fully understood what that meant. Next state. Let's just turn on next state and see what happens. All right. Nope. Still doesn't work. Mother effer, what's going on? Anyone have any ideas? transition from any state. Could be. Oh no, we're not listening to music anymore. Let me transition from any state. It could be. Let's create. Yeah, that might be it. Or what you could do, I think you're right, guys. Yeah, so we could do this. If flash, we could just do it right there. Let's try that. I think you guys are correct. No exit time, 0 transition. So that it basically will just transition to itself if flash is set to true. Here we go, let's try again. Yay, all right. So whoever said transition from any state, you're correct. I didn't do it that way, but that's your mentality was, you were thinking correctly. Basically what you can do is instead of doing any state, you can transition to itself. So that's how we solved it. Good job, guys. Thank you. Can we do a round of applause to whoever that was? A round of applause emojis. That's perfect. All right, we can do the same thing with the white flash here. Glad that didn't take too long to figure out. Thanks, guys. What a great day. Okay, I'm waking up. I'm waking up. I'm waking up. All right, make transition. Same thing here. Conditions, if flash, and then no exit time with a 0 transition duration. So now the UI flash and also the player flash occur often. If you collect like 20 coins, it's going to happen immediately. So that looks good. Let's hit play again. Just make sure everything looks good. Sweet. Woohoo! Collect all them coins. Awesome. 26 coins. Sweet. All right, those are fun to collect. The next thing on my list for today is bouncies. We're gonna create bouncy butts. All right. So let me show you what we're gonna do here. Every single one of my games includes butts that you can bounce on. That's just the way my games are. And I figured it would be a shame if we didn't do that for this game as well. So we're gonna create little bouncies. So we're in Blender right now, and what we're gonna do is, that's awesome. You're a games teacher, Octamed? Octamed, tell us about what it's like to be a games teacher. Where do you do that? How do you do that? I would love to know. All right. So let's create a butt. Okay, you guys ready to create a butt? This is gonna get me demonetized. I'm not sure why. Hey, what just happened? One sec. So guys, whenever you're creating a UV sphere, your segments should be double your rings. Okay? There you go. Shade smooth. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna edit mode, go to 3, go to wireframe mode. We're gonna delete. There we go. Actually, let's just delete these. There we go. And we'll scale these just a little bit. There we go. So there's our butt. Well, it's not a butt yet. I'll show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a mirror effect. Why isn't it working? Hold on. Edit mode. There we go. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna delete these. Actually, here's what we'll do. Let's create a cube. And It's about right there. And then we're just gonna do a Boolean. F3, let's go to Bool tool and let's do difference. There we go. Alrighty, so now we have this object here and we're going to move its origin to right here. There we go. Object, set origin to 3D cursor, and then you're gonna turn on mirror mode. Mirror, there we go. So now we have a butt. See that, guys? Nice butt. And we're gonna go to edit, and we're gonna turn on clipping as well. There we go. Then go to edit, and move it over just like so. There we go. Let's make that crack a little bit more creased. There we go. Sweet. Oh, that's weird. Scale it down just a little bit. Bring this down. Let's merge these together. There we go. See? Merge them together. Okay. So now we have this interesting looking butt. Everyone's dream of watching a live stream of this. Okay. So we have a nice smooth little butt here. And we're also going to add a subdivision surface. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Can we do something like this really quick? Hold on. I can't move that. I think that's fine for now. You know, we got a nice little shiny butt here. Let's go to object mode, transform, or apply all transforms. We're gonna save this as bouncy butt. Every game I make has a bouncy butt. So we're just gonna keep making bouncy butts till the day I die, right? That's gonna be my legacy. Let's save as bouncy butt and jump back into Unity here. And we can drag that bouncy butt into the frame. That's cold coffee. Wow. So there's our player. So we have stones. We want the bouncy butts to be very distinct. So let's go to our bouncy butt here. We don't want them to look like the stones at all. There we go. There's a butt here. We kind of want the origin to be, let's see here, a little bit below or above the bottom there, so we have a little bit of bleed. Apply all transforms. I scale it up just a little bit. Apply all transforms, and then we're also going to go set origin to 3D cursor, save. Hopefully it'll adjust itself inside of Unity here. There we go. So we have these nice bouncy butts here. We're going to make them look pretty shiny and a little bit bigger. Object, apply all transforms, save. All right, good. That's a little too big. Apply all transforms, hit save, jump back into Unity here. Good. All right, now let's go to play mode here. And actually, let me think here. If we open up Photoshop, I'm just gonna make a quick texture, guys. We're gonna do 3840 by 2160, or 3840 by 38, or 3840 by 3840 is what I'm saying. A big, huge, giant square. And we can scale this down later. I just like everything to be in 4K. So let's just create a sort of fleshy look. So we'll do like little sunspots on it. Could probably actually just use the pencil tool. I know you guys can't see Photoshop, but it's not gonna take me long. Just bear with me for just a second here. I'm going to save this big giant square as assets, art, models, bouncy butt, and yeah, this is its own little texture, so it's going to be... Actually, let's put it in the reusable textures folder, because I know we'll probably use this flesh in other places. So this is just going to be flesh, okay? So now let's go up to Blender here, and we're going to add a new material to our file here. Go to Materials, add a new material, we're going to call this Flesh. And then its base color is actually going to be an image. Open it up, go to our textures. What? There we go. Flesh. There it is. And what we're gonna do is go to edit mode here and go unwrap. And we're gonna do sphere projection. That didn't work, did it? What about cylinder? Cylinder didn't do it either. Cube? Cube looks a little bit better. Okay, that worked. Guys, how do I do so that it doesn't mirror, so that it's unique on both sides? How do I do that? I forgot. Is it in our... There we go. Flip U, flip V. How do I do this? Okay, cool. Good. All right. So we can hit save here. Jump back into Unity here. It's going to update our UV, and it actually already imported the texture for us, which is weird because that usually doesn't happen. So there's our butt. And also what I want to do is I actually want to just extract those materials into this folder. So now the flesh is outside of the actual texture, or outside of the actual model. And let's get rid of this animator window. There we go. And what we can do is just go to, now we can adjust the flesh material. I don't really like to mess with my materials inside of Blender because I don't really see the point. If it's going to change a little bit in Unity, might as well just do it in Unity. So we're going to change this to desktop. We're going to change our threshold here. There we go. And we're going to do specular. Pretty shiny. Cartoon, there we go. So pretty shiny. Lower the alpha. Or there we go. We can do a little bit of red. There we go. So it's gonna be pretty shiny looking. We need to fix the crack. I'm gonna get demonetized. I'm gonna get demonetized for this. So nice, shiny, looks great. I'm not gonna really worry about the bump map. I don't think I want to do bump maps. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna do bump maps at all for this game. We'll see. That's a little bit too... I think that's actually, something like that is kind of cool. Do an outline, there we go. Sweet. So overall looks pretty good, and then we're also going to add a mesh collider to it. And let's make it convex. It's a little bit intense, isn't it? I think it's okay. I don't mind it. Alright, so we got bouncy butt. Let's put that inside of the graphics folder and save it. And hit play. The music's a little loud, sorry guys. Alright. Man, my mouse is a little confusing. It's super fast right now. Let's go back to, there we go. So there's our coins. Let's go to our butt here. So there's our butt. It looks pretty good. So we've got a little nice butt here. Let's see here. Something's wrong with my mouse in Unity. Everything's kind of slow. So what we're going to want to do is jump on it, and we want it to bounce. But I'm going to get rid of Unity really quick. I'm going to close it out. It's really slow right now. I don't know why. So I'm going to close out Unity. All right. Torp said, creating inventory proceeds to make butts. Yeah, sorry. This is why I like making games, because I can make butts. No, I like making games because you can pretty much do whatever you want, right? If I want to veer off course and make butts that are bouncy, why not? You know. All right, sorry, Unity's loading, takes a while, so. Diddy Dada says, I might have come late, but at least I got to witness the crack. That's right. Mr. Spikey says, in your video where you played Coma, you said the art sucked, but I think 95% of the viewers think it's amazing. Thank you. Chatterbox says, very questionable stuff here. Anybody have any questions while we wait for Unity to load? Dan C says, excuse me, I just showed up. What is the bouncy butt? Well, I'll show you, Dan. We're gonna be making this butt bouncy, fun experience. We're gonna bounce all over on these bouncy butts. It might need to be a circle, though. It didn't take me too long to make. It might need to be a circle because I think what I want to do is give the player the ability to spawn these butts all over the place and be able to bounce to various locations. So we're gonna see. Yeah, I love the idea for this game, and Animal Crossing's really helped me understand this. I want this game to be just focused on creativity, letting the player create things and have fun. So we'll see. Blake Gustafson said, man, I drop off the face of YouTube for 2 weeks, and now you just got a ton of game dev videos. I got to catch up. Sweet. Thank you. You know, I used to think that you guys didn't want me to flood my YouTube channel with content, but now I'm learning that, no, it's actually kind of fun to just have plenty of stuff for you guys to watch. So I do a lot of live streaming now. Is it... Let's hit play again and see what's going on. It's crazy because all of a sudden Unity can just, at the drop of a hat, change completely. Yeah, it's still slow. That sucks. Oh, let's get out of 4K mode. That's one way. There we go. Nice and fast now. I love 4x3. It gives me good memories. Alright, jump. Hoot! Boing! Hoot! Boing! Hoot! Boing! Okay, cool. So we need to figure out how to make the player bounce. And I also want to hide the mouse in play mode. Why is that happening? Let's go to our player here. Character actor. Huh. Let's just go here and hide the mouse. So let's go to how do you hide mouse in Unity? Cursor.visible equals false. Alright, let's go to start. Cursor dot, not curr, cursor dot visible equals false. So hopefully that should do it for us. So let's go to play. Thank you for subscribing. Oh my goodness, our text is all screwy. Let's fix that. Come on, you've got to be kidding me. Unity just crashed, guys. But all right, let's open up Unity one more time. At least we can have time to chat. Anybody got any comments in the chat while we wait for Unity to load again? That's a nice shiny butt. Thank you, Dan. Did you get a gun? Physics? No guns in this game currently. Jack, you said maybe because I'm on a Mac. I'm not on a Mac. How to get demonetized with Thomas. Exactly. Oh, boy. Iqua says, oh my goodness. Unity has to re-import assets. It's got to re-import assets. Maybe it's got to re-import the butts first. Oh yeah, it crashes a lot. Come on. Unity? Man. It's re-importing so much stuff right now. I'm fine, Muttley Martin. How are you today? Thanks for asking. Octomad. Got a few message above for school. Let's see here. Octomad says, I specially teach how to get from small prototype size project to large ones without adding work. Beginner programmers think it's normal to have a nightmare of spaghetti code. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Okay, guys. So we should be able to hide the mouse right now. So the mouse, good, is hiding, but only when I touch the screen. That's so weird. That's weird. It only hides when I put my mouse over the screen. I want it to hide forever. I want it to hide permanently. Let me go back to Unity. Cursor mode locked. Set it to false to hide the cursor. Note that cursor mode lock mode, the cursor is invisible regardless of the value of its property. What's cursor mode locked? Lock cursor to the center of the game window. Okay, let's try that. We also want the cursor to lock. Let's try that. Let's hit play. Oh, much better. And if I press escape, it takes me out of it. That's great, guys. Thomas wins big points. All right, so now the cursor is locked inside of the screen. So it feels a lot better now. Okay. So the jump kind of... Why are we not playing the jump animation? Why does the jump animation not play when I'm standing still? Let's take a look at the animator and see what's going on. Animator. Layers. Let's go to our player, actually. There we go. Grounded. Alright, so if I drag my animator window over here, I should be able to see what's going on. And let's get out of 4K mode too, because it's super slow. Okay. So if we go to not grounded, let's go to our blend tree and take a look. not grounded. Okay, it's a little bit better. It looks so bad. It's okay though. We're just going to set the blend tree to... Okay, okay. That's weird, guys. Huh. That's crazy. Look at that. What? What is going on? Shoot. Let me look at something really quick here, guys. So we're working with the blend tree right now. I just found something kind of screwy. We're gonna go to the old player, and I want to take a look at what's going on with the blend tree in this. Crap. Missing runtime animator controller. That sucks. Shoot. I see, that's the old player. Okay. What I need is... Oh man, crap. There it is. Okay, demo character. All right, so in not grounded, if we double click on that, we go to the blend tree here, we can see what's going on. Okay, I see. So we don't want a landing animation to play. Okay, okay. Okay, so all we really need it to be is 2. So what we're gonna do is click on this, and we're gonna remove, or actually, go to not grounded, and all we're gonna do is remove landed. We don't need that. Delete. And then jump is, if it's 2, it's gonna play the jump animation. That's about it. I think that's all we need to do. Yeah, that's about it right now. Okay, that's all we want to do for now. We can work on landed animations and all that later. Okay, let's get back to our bouncy butt, okay? We're gonna create a new script, and it's not gonna be called butt or anything like that. It's going to be called, I think bouncy is a good script. Bouncy. I love bouncing on things. I love bouncing on things. It's really fun for me. So, all we're gonna do is we're gonna do a collision. So on collision enter. I'm just Google searching the script because I never remember a lot of scripts, or I never memorize them. I should, shouldn't I? So we go if blah 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 blah. Remember, we're gonna do if. Yeah, we can just take one from here. If other.gameObject equals player instance.gameObject. So if the player touches the butt, if it's the player, not anything else, if other dot or collision, yeah, if collision.gameObject equals player instance.gameObject, then what we're going to do is we're going to bounce the player, right? So I need to go into a script, into our capsule collider or our character controller script, and figure out where the jumping is handled, okay? Okay, I think it's in normal movement. So let's search jump. Let's see here. Yeah, this is an asset I downloaded. It's a very simple character controller. I'm just reading through it, making sure it all makes sense to me, which it doesn't. There we go. Apply jump velocity to the vertical velocity vector based on the current jump state. Okay, so that's... Let's see here. Vertical velocity, that's it right there. Okay. Calculate the jump velocity vector if character action jump is pressed. Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it, guys. Okay. So I think it's this one we want to do. Process vertical movement. Or... yeah, or set jump velocity. Or let's start with the top here. Let's do process jump. All right. Where's that called? What is DT? Apply the jump velocity to the vertical velocity based on the current. Okay. So I know this will probably need to be public, but let's just... First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to player here, and I want all of these classes to be available inside of our instance. So let's create a new header and call this header. This is going to be called character controller classes. Or class references is probably a better way to put it. Okay. And so the first thing we're going to do is serialized field. It's going to be public. It's going to be normal movement. Shoot, it's not showing up. Shoot. Why is that? Okay, we need to be doing using. There we go. Okay, using Character Controller Pro implementation. All right, good. So I believe now that we have that, we can go to our bouncy, and we can go player.instance.normal movement. What was it called again? Process jump. I think that'll do it, and it needs to be public, obviously. Yeah, it needs to be public. Public void. Process jump. I think that's it. I mean, let's take a look and see if there's any public variables or functions available to us that we can use. No. Okay. So I think we need to use that function. Okay, well we can try it. Let's also go to bouncy and just make sure we debug.log bounce. So we'll try that. This needs to be like 10. 10F, okay? Let's try that out. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. All right, first thing we want to do is we want to reference this normal movement inside of our player script. So let's drag that, and that's going to be right here. Character controller class references. Probably shouldn't make that serialized. I should probably do that in the script itself, but whatever. Okay, let's try it out. Hello. Oh, we need to add the script to it. So this is going to be our bouncy. It really should be called bouncer. Go back to our Visual Studio. Oh. Bouncer. Change the name to bouncer in the script itself. And we'll go back to play mode. At the very least here, guys, we just want to debug. Oops. Debug. We want to be able to see that it says bounce. Okay, it says bounce, but it didn't do anything for the player. So let's figure out what's going on here. Okay. Let's go to our normal movement here. And let's put some debugs in here to figure out where things are occurring. This is why I like writing my own scripts, because everyone's got their own way of doing things. Currently, this does not make any sense to me. So. Process vertical movement. So that's there. I'm putting debugs in all of these different functions to figure out where they're occurring. Set jump velocity. Debug.log. And then this is going to be process jump. Why are you doing that? Stop it. Man, that's annoying. Process jump. Okay, we're going to figure out where these are occurring. I guess I could look it up in the manual, but okay. So these are happening all the time. Wow. They're happening all the time. Process jump and process vertical movement are happening all the time. Okay, so those are on update. So let's do this. We're gonna get pretty granular here. So this is going to be I hate how it does that. Man, that's annoying. Process jump 1, and then we're gonna do this. Process jump 2. I'll remove all this stuff later, guys. Let's remove this for now, and then this one as well. So the processing is occurring all the time. So it's basically listening for the player to press the button itself. So that's interesting. Okay, I know you can't see the console, guys. Okay, process jump 1 and 2 occurred. So jump 2 happens first. Okay, cool. So jump 2 is happening right here, and then jump 1 is happening right here. I see. Okay, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Set jump velocity. What does that do? What is that? Sorry, you can't see that. Let me look at this really quick. So we can create our own little function here, guys. Okay. Set jump velocity, force not grounded. If vertical movement parameters that jump release action equals stop jumping. Okay. Okay. Huh. Huh. Okay. 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 Set jump velocity. Okay, I get it, I get it. So let's do this for a sec here. Okay, it's being called there. I don't understand why that is being called there. Why don't they just call it here? So he must be grounded. Hold on one sec, guys. Let me think here. Okay. Let's try this one. Go to our bouncer here. And we're going to do this. Set jump velocity. We're going to try that one. See what happens. And it needs to be public. So set that to public and then go back to Unity and take a look. So for those of you just joining, I'm trying to get the player to bounce when he touches certain platforms. And what the heck? So we're using a character controller, a very basic character controller we bought on the asset store. So I'm trying to figure out. There it goes again. Ugh, Unity. Unity just crashed. It's okay. We'll open up Unity again. Let that load. And if anybody has any questions, take a look in. I'll look at the chat and answer any questions you have. Right. Let's see here. Oh, good. Unity opened up that fast. Very good. Cool. Okay. So let's try this out. Let's hit play again and see if that actually does anything. The current function that we're using. All right. Let's see if that does anything. Let's jump on it. Okay, it doesn't do anything. That's okay. All right, so that doesn't do anything. set jump velocity doesn't do anything, is what I'm saying. Okay, cool. So I think I know why. That's okay. What we need to do is we need to actually, let's see here. Set jump velocity. That's so weird. Why? Why? I just hate how these scripts are so, they're so spread apart. It doesn't really make any sense. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna copy all this stuff here and we're gonna create a new function, I guess? We can try it. Public void. Man, something's wrong with this document because it's like indenting things weirdly. Public void launch player. We're just gonna try this out and see what happens. Launch player. Okay. And then we're gonna have a float. Launch power. And we're just gonna do this. Yo! What's jump velocity? What kind of value is that? It's a vector 3. Okay. 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 I think it needs to be a vector 3. I'm not sure why, because it's just in the Y direction, so yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. So let's go to launch player. Nope. Launch player. There we go. It's gonna be a vector 3. Ugh, this is messy. I don't like it. First step is figuring out what's going on, and then we can clean it up later. Okay, go back to Unity here. So launch player is going to be this right here. And we're gonna launch him at a new vector 3. Let's just do 10. Like I just want it to do something. If it does something, then we're on the right track. So it's gonna be 10, 10, 10, right? Good. Okay. Let's hit play here. And go from there. All right, let's see if that does anything. Good. So it did it once. No, it didn't. Wait. Okay, it worked once. That's good. Okay. What if we set this to 100? I wonder why it only happens once. I'm curious. No, I did it twice there. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay, what if we do 100, 100? I'm not quite sure what the vectors, what each one means, so we're going to discover it together. Okay? So we got something happening here. That's strange. Did that make it any higher? I don't know. So let's just do this. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, I think I know what's going on. I see. Let's go to normal movement here. Launch power. Here it is. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, launch power. Good. So, launch player, stop jumping. Is jumping equals true? Character force grounded set, so let's see. Yeah, I'm curious what's going on. Okay, if we hit play, we're gonna like explode into the sky. At least that's the goal here. So let's take a look. Nope. That's weird. Nope. That's weird. It does it, and then sometimes it doesn't. That's so weird. That's crazy. Why is that? Huh. We're gonna figure this out together, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. Not quite sure what's happening here. It's frustrating. Let's just start with the basics, I guess, and go new vector 3, 100, 100, 100. Just see if that does anything. It's frustrating how convoluted this is. I was hoping it wouldn't be. It's just a mess. But I get it, you know. 3D character controllers are a lot more complicated than 2D ones, obviously. Let's try it again. Just go to the basic launch here. There we go. All right, good. So that did something. It did something. Oh man. So that's good. All right, so we are slowly gaining control, but I can't adjust. Why on earth is vertical velocity a vector 3? Why is it a vector 3? Vertical. Why isn't it just a y value? Huh. It's crazy. Let's do some digging around, guys. So if we go to our actual Character Controller Pro API reference, let's show that in Explorer. It's a RAR file. Come on. I don't want to open a RAR file. Online documentation. Okay. We're going to click on that, and that's going to load up in Chrome. So I'm looking at our Character Controller Pro documentation. Jump. The jump algorithm can be super complex depending on the technique used. For the sake of this tutorial, we make it an instant velocity change. Let's define the jump speed. Okay, jump speed equals 10. So, do we need to create a jump velocity vector? And he says no, which is interesting because I think I just did that. Where did it go? Where did it go? Come on, come on, come on. Vertical velocity. All right. Jump and gravity are bound to each other. In fact, they share the vertical velocity vector. The jumping code is as follows. Vertical velocity equals vector 3, 0. Okay. Thomas, just read documentation next time, you idiot. Okay. So this is what it's going to be. Vertical velocity equals transform up times launch power. Stupid idiot, Thomas. You're such an idiot. Every time you talk, you're an idiot. Float. So stupid, Thomas. Good grief. And you know what, guys? We don't even need anything. Let's make sure this works. And if it does, then we don't need to create functions inside of this normal movement class. I don't want to change any scripts with assets I download. I want to be able to utilize them, right? So let's do 10. Yay. Now let's hit play. So it's going to send me up. At a value of the launch power. Good grief. Why is it so slow? Oh, remember, Thomas, it's in 4K. That's why. Oh, Thomas, you got to change your attitude. You got to change the way you're living your life. Hit play. There we go. So much faster. Oh, thank you. I was wondering, why is it so slow? Hello? It was supposed to work. I was so excited. Oh. Let's debug and make sure it's even happening. Debug.log. Launch me! Alright, if that happens, we're good. And let's look at the other debugs. We can remove those. Because they're getting in the way. Don't need that. Process jump 1, don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Let's try again, guys. Hit play. I could go for some coffee right now. Can you get me a cup of coffee? Can somebody get me a cup of coffee, please? All right. I just don't understand. Save. It didn't save for some reason. There he goes. It's been a wonderful day. Unity is being amazing. Everyone is so great. Life is good. Unity just crashed. Mother effer. Please stop crashing. All right, guys. I'm going to load this up. We can take a look at the chat. How's everybody doing in the chat? Anybody got any questions? Force times Kima. Jump velocity is not necessary because there's already forward vector that you can normalize. Force times upwards vector equals jump velocity. What? BRB getting coffee. Okay. Thank you, Prativa, for the coffee. I will grab that. There we go. Hey, programmers. I give Thomas credit. This is from David. I give Thomas credit for trying. You're the reason some companies are moving away from independent programming and using Unity Unreal. All right. So let's see what was going on here. For one, it didn't save properly. But now let's hit play. And if it debugs and says, hey, launch, but nothing happens, then it's obviously, you know, that solution we found with the balance is not working. Did it just do it? And it's in 4K again. Why are you in 4K again? Get out of 4K. I'm not always positive, guys. This is stupid. For some reason, Unity is being a real... You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so... Okay, good. Okay, not good. Okay, launch me is occurring, so we are getting the debug to occur. So that's interesting. So let's go back in time to when it was working, because it was launching me in a completely opposite direction. Hang on, guys. Okay, let's go forward in time. It was working, so we're going to go back to when it was working. Okay. So that is when it was working. Remember, I got launched across the scene in like to the right. So let's just make sure that works again. Debug.log. Launched, right? And then we're going to save that, go back into Unity. I know this is messy, guys, but just bear with me. Be a good old bear and bear with me. This is nothing. We're not going to pass anything through for now. Okay? We're not going to pass anything through. Save it and just make sure this works. If this works, we're on the right track. Hit play. The documentation is actually pretty good for this character controller. So, we must use force not grounded method from the character actor component. Great. The next, if you try to jump by pressing the jump button, nothing is going to happen. The character is not able to abandon the ground at all. Why? Because once the character has hit the ground, it will be impossible for it to move upwards. This is because it has entered the ground state. In this state, things work differently. What can we do? We must use the force not grounded method from the character actor component. Okay, so by now the character should move around, fall, and jump. Meaning, you have to set... force not grounded must occur. Thomas, just read. Use your eyes and read the documentation, and you'll be fine. Okay, so we need to go character actor, force not grounded, which is actually going to be capitalized for some reason. I don't know why. Whatevs. And then do transform up times, let's do 1,000, okay? And then let's put a debug log. Can you guys see that? You can't see that, can you? Debug.log. I'm launched. All right. Save it out. And then jump back. Wait. Oh. Save it and then jump back into Unity. This video is going to get me demonetized because my music. Oh well. Play. There we go! Oh! Whoa, he's still going? Is he gonna stop? He's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. Surely he'll stop. I'm entering heaven's gates. All right, good news. Yay, it works. Let's do 10. Let's just do 10 and see what happens. Good news is we don't have to tell the animator of the player to actually do an animation. It's going to do it based on what his velocity is, so that's good. But we can do a cool animation now with the butt and make it play a butt sound, like a fart sound or something. Right? I love farting in games. I can't get away from it. And so many people say it's cringy, but I can't stop.
Here we go. I'll go through the whole thing because it's fairly short and it does a whole bunch of stuff with characters.
Okay. So now I can't do it multiple times for some reason.
Sounds like something that you can do nothing about. That, of course, isn't true.
What am I listening to? It's Masterclass ad. Okay. So that worked. Kind of. So we need to like reset the grounded state after we jump. Yeah. Yeah, John. I don't think you could post links in the chat, but you can try. Maybe tell me what the playlist is and I can look it up. So. Alrighty. Alright. So he can bounce, just not very high. And we also need to figure out why. Huh. Force not grounded needs to occur. Let's look at the documentation really quick and see what's going on. Let's take a look. He should be able to bounce all the time, right? So we're going to try and figure this out. Not happening. What? That's crazy. For some reason it's not happening anymore. That's nuts. What did I do? Huh. That's crazy. Now it's just not working. That's crazy. Why is it not working all of a sudden? Let's go back in time. That's good. But then if I move, that's nuts. What if we make it 50? What's gonna happen? It didn't work. That's crazy. So at a certain value, it stops working. What? I did it there. That's nuts, guys. I did it there. I don't like that at all. That works exactly how I want it to, right there. But only sometimes. I think I have an idea. I think it might be because it needs to be collision stay. Let's try that. In fact, I bet you $1,000 that's what's going on. I said $1,000. Okay, let's get rid of these debugs really quick. We're figuring it out slowly, guys. I feel it. I can feel the solution rising up inside of me. Debug. We're going to remove all these debugs. This one we want. So that's good having that. Code's a mess right now. But that's just because... Okay, we're not even getting the debug there, which is good. That's actually a really good thing. Huh. Let's see here. Let's go to play mode again. And if we're not even getting those two debugs, then we've got a serious problem with the collision detection. Yeah, we're not even getting collision detection. Thank God. That's good. Save it. For some reason, that's good news because it means that the problem is here. Void collisions, uncollisions, stay, collision. If collision that game object debug.log. So it should be occurring here, but it's not. So we're not getting a debug saying bounce. So that's not occurring for some reason. I wonder why. So play again. Oh. I see. I think I get it. If I jump onto it like that, it's not registering the collision for some reason. But it's referencing, it's finding the collision. It's finding the collision. Oh. We've got two capsule colliders. Why is that? What's going on, guys? Look at that. What? That's crazy. Interesting. It's creating two different capsule colliders. So we have a capsule collider here, and then we also have the character actor here. So there's a capsule collider, but that's crazy. Wow. We might need to do a raycast, guys. Let's take a look at the documentation here. I'm going to type into the search bar of Character Controller Pro. We're going to do capsule. Okay. A collision event is just a delegate event that is called whenever a particular situation happens. Character debug.cs. Okay. Let's type in collision detection here. There we go. Collision events. A collision event is just a delegate event that is called whenever a particular situation happens. When a specific condition is met, the related event will be called. Okay. So, give me the script, man. I'm going to type it in the search bar. Collision information content using the package namespace. Components, character debug. Mainly to print information on screen about the collision flags, values, and triggered events. Character actor holds all the collision information. You guys don't want to see all this. I'm going to end the stream for today. It was a good stream. I think we did a good job. I might come back later in the day to show you what I figured out. But I think you guys have seen a lot of good stuff today, a lot of butts, a lot of bounciness. So we're good.